When I went to the optician for the first time and he put a lens in front of my eye, I couldn't believe that, all this while I had been seeing this beautiful world, blurred and hazy. I'm sure that many of you have had the same experience. As a kid, I always used to wonder, that how this lens works. So if you have the same doubt, let's explore about the lenses. So let's start with case 1, object at infinity. Now generally, when I ask the students कि बेटा ये पेन ले जाके infinity पे रख दो, they seem quite puzzled. Infinity? Where is infinity, sir? I guess it's very far. अब आप सोच के देखो, कहना आसान लगता है कि पेन इन्फिनिटी पे है, पर जब हम लोग वेरी फार सोचते हैं तो वेरी लगता है कि सिटी छोड़नी पड़ेगी, कंट्री छोड़नी पड़ेगी, स्पेस में ले जाकर रख दें तब मानेंगे कि इट इज एट इन्फिनिटी. है कहां इन्फिनिटी? So that's my question number 1 for this case. And question number 2 is, why do we always take the light rays to be parallel in this case? भाई मैथ्स में तो देखा था कि पैरेलल लाइंस सर नेवर मीट, और फिजिक्स में सुनाया जाता है दैट द पॉइंट वेयर इंसिडेंट रेज मीट इज नोन एज ऑब्जेक्ट, यानी इंसिडेंट रेज को ऑब्जेक्ट पे जाके मीट करना पड़ता है. पर अगर आप पैरेलल लाइंस बना रहे हो, पैरेलल रेज बना रहे हो, इसका मतलब तो वो शायद कहीं मीट ही नहीं कर रहे हैं, तो क्या ऑब्जेक्ट है ही नहीं? जब ऑब्जेक्ट नहीं है तो आप इमेज किसकी बना रहे हो? सो all these questions need to be answered. Okay, so follow carefully. So let's take this case. I'm deliberately making the lens somewhere here. Okay, अब एक काम करते हैं, ऑब्जेक्ट को बड़ी दूर ले लेते हैं. बड़ी दूर ले लो भाई. सपोज ये रहा आपका ऑब्जेक्ट. फाइन. नाउ लेट मी ड्रॉ द इंसिडेंट रे स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम द ऑब्जेक्ट. ये गई एक लाइट रे. ऑलवेज पुट द एरोज ऑन योर लाइट रेज. एंड ये गई आपकी दूसरी लाइट रे. अब you can see very clearly that the incident rays are definitely meeting. They have to. The point where incident rays meet is known as object. ठीक? बट सर ये तो पैरेलल रेज नहीं है. अब देखिएगा कि पैरेलल रेज लगते हैं कि नहीं लगते हैं. Now look at this and tell me. अब लग रहे हैं ना पैरेलल? Yes. इसका मतलब when the object is quite far, आप लाइट रेज लेंस के पास बनाते हो, they appear parallel. रियलिटी में they were actually meeting. तो सर क्या कंक्लूजन हुआ? Where is infinity? Listen carefully. Whenever an object is kept at an appreciable distance as compared to focal length, जब ऑब्जेक्ट एक ठीक ठाक डिस्टेंस पे रखा है as compared to focal length, that appreciable distance is known as infinity. For example, suppose आपके लेंस का फोकल लेंथ is 20 सेंटीमीटर, तो 2f कहां होगा? 40 पे, राइट? इफ यू कीप योर ऑब्जेक्ट एट 45, यू विल से सर बियॉन्ड 2f. इफ आई से आपने 55 पे रखा है, यू विल स्टिल से बियॉन्ड 2f. हमने कहा आपने 75 पे रखा है, यू माइट से बियॉन्ड 2f पर कंफ्यूजन के साथ. अब जैसे जैसे आप 2f यानी 40 से दूर जा रहे हो, कंफ्यूजन भी बढ़ रहा है कि सर पता नहीं बियॉन्ड 2f कहना भी है कि नहीं कहना है। अब सपोज आई कीप इट एट 300 सेंटीमीटर, दैट मीन्स 3 मीटर। अब 40 सेंटीमीटर कहां है, 300 सेंटीमीटर कहां है। अब हम पूछ रहे हैं बताइए बियॉन्ड 2f कहना है नहीं कहना है, डाउट बढ़ गया। These kind of distances 20 सेंटीमीटर के कंपैरिजन में 300 सेंटीमीटर एक अच्छा खासा डिस्टेंस है। दिस इज व्हाट यू कॉल इंफिनिटी। जब आप एक्सपेरिमेंट कर रहे हो एक लेंस के साथ, विंडो के बाहर कोई ट्री है, यस, कोई बिल्डिंग है जो फोकल लेंथ के कंपैरिजन में एक अच्छे खासे डिस्टेंस पे आपसे दूर है, कुछ फीट की दूरी पे है, दैट वुड बी ऑब्जेक्ट एट इंफिनिटी। आपको कंट्री छोड़ने की जरूरत नहीं है उसके लिए। समझ में आया व्हाट इज इंफिनिटी? हवा नहीं है। whenever a distance, whenever an object is kept at an appreciable distance, ठीक ठाक distance as compared to focal length, it is known as the case of object at infinity. अब सर हमें कैसे पता चलेगा कि कब infinity बोलना है और कब beyond 2f बोलना है? इमेज की कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स देख के। yes, let me show you. So now let's make the ray diagram. Light rays are coming from infinity, they appear parallel, and as a standard we know that this light ray will pass through F. This one will also pass through F, right? Now the point where the refracted rays meet is known as image. So where is the image in this? Where is the image? The image is at F. Highly diminished. कई बार आप उसे point size भी बोलते हो। But when you say point size, sometimes आपको लगता है वाकई में एक छोटा सा point बन रहा है, जरूरी नहीं है। It's all about the ratio. सपोज आप रियलिटी में एक ट्री की इमेज देख रहे हो विच इज लाइक 15 फीट टॉल। अब एक 15 फीट के ट्री की अगर लेट से 2 सेंटीमीटर टॉल इमेज बन रही है, सो दैट इज हाईली डिमिनिश्ड, वही पॉइंट साइज्ड है। यस, नेक्स्ट केस में यू विल सी जब ऑब्जेक्ट बियॉन्ड 2f होगा, इमेज इज ओनली डिमिनिश्ड। यू डोंट से हाईली डिमिनिश्ड, यू से ओनली डिमिनिश्ड, यानी इमेज साइज में ग्रो कर जाती है। सो दैट इज हाउ यू डिसाइड कि कब इंफिनिटी नाम ले रहे हो और कब 2f नाम ले रहे हो। अगर ऑब्जेक्ट के कंपैरिजन में इमेज का साइज बहुत छोटा है तो आपको कहना चाहिए ऑब्जेक्ट इज एट इंफिनिटी। पर अगर इमेज के कंपैरिजन में साइज ठीक ठाक छोटा है, आई मीन बहुत ज्यादा छोटा नहीं है, तो आप कहोगे ऑब्जेक्ट इज बियॉन्ड 2f। Okay, let's move on to the next case. The object is somewhat closer to the lens now. We are standing beyond 2f, okay? So as the light rays start from the object and hit the lens, the image which was previously getting formed at f has now shifted further away from the lens. So now your image is forming between f and 2f. Okay, so the first generalization that we can see is as the object is coming closer, the image is moving away from the lens. And the second generalization is it is also growing in size. In case 1, you must be remembering that the image was highly diminished, right? This time you can see that the image has somewhat grown in size. It is diminished. Fine. Now, in case 3, the object has moved even closer to the lens. The object is standing at 2f. The light rays hit the lens. And where is the image forming according to the generalization? Further away from the lens. That means at 2f. Second generalization was image will somewhat grow in size. In last case it was diminished. So now it should become same size. The most important characteristic. whenever the object is at 2f, even the image is forming at 2f, real, inverted and same size. Fine. Now let's move on to case 4. The object has moved further towards the lens. It is now between f and 2f. So according to the generalization, the image should go further away. So in the last case it was already at 2f, so further away means now it will be beyond 2f. Second generalization, it was already same size in the last case. So now if it will grow in size, it will become magnified. So characteristics for this case will be real, inverted, magnified and beyond 2f. Okay, I hope you have followed this. Now in case 5, the object is standing at f. Okay, so in the last case the image was already beyond 2f. So now further away it will be forming at infinity. Let's see these characteristics. Let's see the refracted rays, how are they behaving. You can see from the diagram that they are becoming parallel. You remember in case 1 I explained you that parallel, you will not understand that they never meet. Obviously they will meet, but they will meet very far. So because we are believing that they will meet, so characteristics are going to be real, inverted, highly magnified and at infinity. Okay. Now the last case, the most special one. Did you see that in the first 5 cases, no matter where you were standing, but the image was always real and inverted? Let's see what happens in the last case. Now the object is standing between O and F. The light rays start from the object, hit the lens, and now just see what happens to the refracted rays. In the last case they were becoming parallel, but now they are not parallel. In fact they are diverging. That means they are not going to intersect on that side. So what are we going to do in such a case? In such a case the light rays will be produced and you can see that the image is virtual for the first time. So a convex lens can form both real and virtual. So when is the virtual image going to be formed? Only in the last case, when the object is standing between O and F. So characteristics are going to be virtual, erect, magnified and you will say on the same side as the object. Real image kahan banti thi? On the other side of the lens. Yes? Virtual kahan ban rahi hai? On the same side as the object. So I hope you have understood the basic ray diagrams for a lens. Okay. Now once we know our ray diagrams and the characteristics properly, we can proceed to the numericals.